Let's get ready to paint some rushing water. This is going to be fun. We're going to use several colors of blues and greens, but we're also going to watch and leave a lot of white space. So we haven't masked out white space, but we're going to leave it as we paint. The first thing I want you to do is take a small brush. This is a number 6 round, and we're going to start in the background here, the very far edge. That water would be the darkest if you were looking out onto a river. So we're going to use a combination of Antwerp blue and a little bit of cobalt. And you know, I haven't talked to you about water to paint ratio, but that is important because it determines what kind of stroke you're going to make. More paint, less water is going to give you a deeper value of the color. So when we want a dark value, we'll use a little bit of water and mix a good amount of paint in with it so that we get a soupy mixture, almost like cream instead of milk. So I've got a dark color of blue on my number 6 brush, and I'm going to come along this back edge and just create small horizontal lines back and forth along this edge. And I'm not coming quite to the edge of the rocks, and I'm also leaving white between the strokes. Can you see that? And when we get down to this bottom right corner here, I'm adding just a few areas of just clear water. I want it kind of modeled. This area is kind of swirling water. So we're going to start down here and just with cobalt blue create a ruffle where it looks like maybe a little white water happening there. And just a little bit of the green and the cobalt, very mottled down here. Swirling water. Change colors to cobalt. Don't be afraid to have fun with this, with all of these little shapes that you've got going. You see here how the water that I put down is now pushing back up. That's what we call a bloom. That's because this water was more wet than the paint, and so it pushes that paint back up. Here it's kind of nice. It almost looks like a little splash down there at the bottom of that waterfall.